Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 25 as we continue our run here on Hutan Pantai. This is our start from scratch run, and just moving the mower over to this other field, get him started on this. Get him set up properly. Let's make sure you're working everything I want you to work. Yes, you are. And go. I did take a couple contracts just because they're gonna go pretty quick. A couple weeding contracts. So we got a weeder over here running on this field, and then he'll go over to the other field in a second as well. So you know, it's not a lot of money, but while we're doing other things, I figure we might as well. So now the question is, what are we doing? Hay again, or are we switching to grass? Now we got to do hay for the horses, and there's no reason to do grass if we're just gonna go ahead and do hay. Like we might as well take a couple seconds longer just to TED all of the stuff. So that'll be fine. Okay, yep. We'll just get the tedder and do all of it. Make it easier for us to might have to figure out which one's which. I mean, since we're not doing silage right now, the hay is perfectly fine. Let's start you over here, I think. Alright, I'll get moving on that, and then you're doing the mowing just fine. You are struggling to go anywhere because you've been in this corner for a little while. I think you're finally going to get it started now. There you go. It's weird that it says it needs weeding even though I don't see any weeds on this particular field. But we obviously got some credit because it's giving us 28%. Yeah, I didn't know you could weed without weeds. I mean, I knew you could spray without weeds, and it usually works. I just didn't know you could run one of these things over it. I suspect he's having some trouble with the curves on this one, with the width of this particular machine. That's right, I'll figure it out eventually. Heading's looking okay. I don't think there's anything for us to do with our horses or cows right now, actually. We're kind of just waiting for these things to finish at this point. How do I get out of here? There we go. Let me go make sure the horses have... Actually, I can do it this way. Make sure the horses have been ridden today. I can't remember if I rode them today or not. Yep. So they're 100% on riding. I believe everything's got all the food it needs. You guys have all the food we've got. Although we're making more now, and you got food for now as well. Oh, I know what else we need to do. It's plant rice month. Yeah, I was going to figure out how to plant the rice. So let's come over to help and check the rice thing. Rice varieties. So to get into the rice business, you need a rice field. Like grapes and olives, you can create these via the build menu mode, which you've already got the rice field, blah, blah, blah. Rice fields can also be cultivated like regular fields. I believe we've already done that because I think we ran the plow over it. Once the rice field has been created, you can choose between two types of rice, long grain and rice and rice. The difference is whether your rice plants are sown before or after flooding. Long grain rice is planted dry and is more affordable, so no special machinery is needed. For wet planted rice, you need special rice technology for sowing and harvesting. This type of rice produces much higher yield, so we're going to be doing wet rice. Rice fields can only be fertilized as long as they are not yet flooded. This means that you can fertilize the rice field before or after planting, but before the first green shoots appear on the surface. So we can fertilize now. Weeds only grow on rice fields in the early stages of growth and when there is insufficient water in the fields. It's not possible to remove these weeds. In the case of long grain rice, weeds can be removed using the usual methods before the field is flooded. Depending on the growth stage, your rice field will need to be flooded or left dry. Do not forget to check the water pump on your rice field daily to find out if it needs water or not at this stage. Water pump will only work when necessary. Interesting. Okay, so I think we can go fertilize now if we had a tractor running available for that, which we do not at the moment. We will need to get one of our tractors available soon. And you got a little ways to go. You're almost done over here at least. A couple more passes. Let's go look at our rice field for a second, because what state did we leave it in? So it is 50% fertilized. So presumably another round of fertilization will get it to 100%. And since we used up the other rice field down here, we do still have the one over here, right? Yep. So is this one 50% as well? This one is 50% as well. So, okay. So we're good on both of these, just at least for the initial stage. But we got to get the second round done. This guy's almost done here. As are you. Actually, you're both going to finish about the same time. You, however, I have no idea what you're doing or where you left off, because I can't even see what's been done. It's such a weird... So weird. Alright, you should be done. Why do you still think you got more to do? Oh, right there. You do have more to do. One little tiny speck. I would not have seen that. Alright, well, good job. Alright, let's get our fertilizer. Contract finished. Is it because it's already 50% done? Oh, there we go. He just... Oh, contract finished. That was the other thing. Sorry, I got distracted. Got confused. You're done. Actually, let me pull you over for a second. I'll get the other guy set up doing his job real quick. And then we'll come back to you. Alright, you're good. You're sort of doing your thing. This one's actually got weeds on it. Alright, so we are 100% fertilized now. So in theory, we should be able to flood this in a second. Let me get this guy moved over though. Alright, let's come up here so we can flood this field now. I like that it fills in our divot first. It's kind of cool. Alright, well that'll fill up. You're sort of doing your thing, although being a little confused about it. It is a very awkwardly shaped field, so kudos to you for figuring it out, I suppose. Like this guy's basically just doing a hedgerow around the outside. Where did I stash my windrower? I don't remember. Oh, is it over there by the silo? Yeah, it's over there. I see it. Alright, it's good. Go. You're figuring it out. You are done. We're at 100%, so we can turn this thing on. Alright, well that'll take some time. You're sort of doing your thing. You're actually a third of the way done, so good job there. Let's go turn the other contract in. Because this is the one we actually borrowed the equipment from. Not a lot of money, but every little bit of money is going to help, right? Could take some more contracts if we still got more work to do, which we do have the baling left to do. Fertilizing, which wouldn't be that hard. We could even just use the fertilizer we got, but I would want a tractor, so I think, well, we're not going to need another tractor like super fast. We could just use our tractor and fertilizer. I mean, that one's relatively close to us. The rest of these are not so much. A hoeing contract. I guess I could have taken the hoeing contract. I think that would have worked for the weeding as well. Maybe. I mean, that one's close. It's over by the shop. I mean, we could do these. I don't know, why not? Let's just do them because we got the tractor. We got a full thing of fertilizer right now. If nothing else, it'll pay for itself, and then whatever fertilizer we got, it'll be fine. Yeah. Grab that one. Okay. Let's grab you. We'll just hook back up. Probably what I'll do is I'll finish these contracts, and then I'll just fill back up with fertilizer, and just keep this thing full. Okay, looks good. You guys are still doing your thing. Good job. I mean, I could start bailing now, but I think it's okay to do those fertilizer contracts. And we'll just come back and bail with this guy in a bit. Could fast forward to get this thing flooded quicker. Do we have to wait for it to be fully flooded before we start planting? I'm assuming we do. Okay, sorry, let me do that. Let me come up here. Let's grab the planter though, and let's get it loaded up and get it ready. So I guess I could have just teleported too, but that's alright. We are here now. Curious how many of these we'll actually need. These little pallets. Mushrooms still have water. Did we turn the mushrooms off? Is that what happened? And I didn't realize it. We did turn mushrooms off, didn't we? No, we didn't. They're running. Why do they still? I'm surprised they still have water. Guess they just don't run very fast. Yeah. I mean, they actually have a little bit more than a month left to go. I'm curious, will it let me plant now, or do I have to wait for it to be fully loaded? Looks like it'll let it go now. Is this doing what we want, or are we making a mistake? I like it. Wouldn't it tell me that it couldn't do it if it couldn't do it? I mean, are we okay? I mean, it's 100% fertilized. Yield bonus is 87%, which I'm not sure what I'm missing there. I mean, we haven't done any weeding yet, obviously, but I don't know. I may let you run, and then we might do this other field, wait till it's fully flooded and just see if there's a difference, you know? It's almost done. Like I said, it still seems to be working. You stuck, my friend? You're stuck. You gonna figure it out? I don't think so. Really not using that much fertilizer for these fields, so it's not going to be that bad cost-wise. You did eventually figure it out. I'm proud of you. There was a patch today that said... It was like a minor patch, so I didn't really go over it. I wasn't going to read through it too much, but I did see that they made some improvements to AI behavior on fields and stuff like that. So, a few things at least. You can actually see it take each individual thing from it as it moves across. That's really cool. It's really well animated. Very, very cool. Still doing that little bit there, huh? Good job, I guess. Sorry, definitely getting more flooded at least, so. Still only at 23%. I don't think it goes 100% though, right? It goes to like, or does it? I actually don't remember. Because we filled it up before to get water for the greenhouses, but I don't remember how much it filled up. Which we could do more water for the greenhouse if we wanted to. But I mean, we don't need any more rice stuff because this right here is telling me that this thing's going to have plenty of rice for both of these fields with what we've got sitting out here. In fact, I think this thing still probably has water. Yeah, it's going to be fine. It's really quite cool though to watch. Alright, you're done. So I'm just going to park this right here. I don't remember how much hay we got the first time. I'd have to go back and look at the video. I guess, no, never mind. I can see by how many bales this thing made already. Which, did it really make 85? No, that's not right, is it? Maybe it is. I mean, they are very tiny bales, so maybe it did make 85. That's a lot of bales. Alright, well, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, we will finish the baling and obviously the planting and everything else that we've got going on. And we'll go from there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.